She's Erykah Badu,
Right.
first of all.
Of course, makes sense.
I've been a fan. I mean, it was 96, 97. I was on tour with Cypress as a roadie, just carrying records for Muggs, Smoking Groove tour. And Erykah was on the tour. And I didn't know her.
Wow.
I was just a kid carrying records. I used to be in the crowd watching her sets every night. This was, I think, you were pregnant on that tour?
Yeah, 97.
97. And I didn't even know her. I was just a fan. And so it,
full circle,
that
man. That's
era
crazy.
all the way all through the years. And it was a guy by the name of Cole Chris, who works in the camp with Erykah.
Cole Chris.
Shout out to Cole Chris. And he actually was in a group in the 90s. You're gonna remember the group. You remember Mad Flavor?
Of course.
Mad Flavor. That's not the original. No, I'm thinking
No.
From a group from the 90s.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
long story short, my first tour in '93 with Cypress, Soul Assassin tour. The first show as the Hooligans. The first show was in Dallas. Who opened for us? Mad Flavor.
Wow.
So I had met him in '93, and we didn't keep touch. But it was like 6 years ago. I did a show in Dallas with Action.
Action Bronson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Backstage.
Wait, 6 years ago, you said. Okay.
Backstage, and I meet this dude who comes up. He said, "Yo, what's up? I'm Cole Chris. I book shows out here." And we met a long time ago. I said, "No." He said, "Mad Flavor." I said, "Oh shit, what's up? How you been?" He says, "Yo, I work with Erykah," and I was like, "Bucket list, man. Like, you work with Erykah Badu?" He said, "Yeah, because he was from a part of the scene in Dallas early on." And from that moment on, I connected with him, and we stayed in touch. And I was just like, anything, let's just stay in touch. Whatever we can make happen.
Because you worked together and back then? Okay. Yeah, y'all together.
No work, nothing.
So this is the first time y'all working together, period?
Yeah, me and Cole Chris used to ride and listen to lots of music. Of course, I'm a huge Mobb Deep fan.
Of course.
And I always wanted to sing over that song, The Realist. And he goes, "I know the guy that produces it." He goes, I say, "Okay." And he gets in touch with you. And that was 3 or 4 years ago, at least. And he just kept the conversation going. Al did, by sending music every time he thought about me. And I finally got around to it. And when I wanted to record to The Realist, I went to a studio in LA. When I got there, I just felt like, okay, well, this is happening. So he had sent me by then about 10, 15 songs, and I told him I wouldn't come to the studio, waste his time if I didn't have 10 or 15 songs.
So you weren't lying. It was that one record was the catalyst for it.
It was the beginning of it.
That's great.
So,
shout out Mobb Deep.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
What's funny is last week we had Havoc. Like, that shit is crazy.
Crazy.
It's cool. So, when you first announced the collab album, I remember people were speculating and everyone saying Andre 3000 and they saying Jay Electronica and they saying all type of people. Everyone was kind of thrown off when it was like you and the Alchemist. If you had a chance to probably do a collab with anybody, what made you choose Alchemist?
See, I wasn't trying to do a collab per se. And I didn't even know that that was like your hustle collabs.
Right.
That you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Hustler.
And superpower, and profession,
Professional collabist.
Yeah, no, among other things. But I didn't know that. So when I got the idea to do it, it was sitting there in the thing, in the studio. And I go, damn, this is something we should do a collab. And I ain't never put nobody else's name on my shit. Ever.
I was nervous. I was very nervous. I mean, but you have to understand, like, she, and I discovered this once we started working. First of all, the first couple of days, I was kind of useless.
What?
When you first meet her, I was useless.
Okay.
Because when you first meet her, everybody,
it's intimidating.
Tough. It was very intimidating. And I had to work through that the first couple of days, get to know her, and we became friends. But once we started working, it was like, yo, she does everything. I don't think people know this. Like, her beats are insane. She basically can do everything. And we became friends quick on the way where it was like, I wasn't playing her beats to sing to. I was just playing her shit like I would play Evidence or one of my people. Like, yo, check this beat out. We were just, and that's how I discovered how, like, we produced this album together. Let's just say, I'm gonna put that out there right now. This album is produced by Erykah Badu and Alchemist.
Wow.
And she had her hand in every record. Like everybody knows what I do. I'm gonna come to the table and bring the beat. But that is not where production starts. Or it may start, it doesn't end there.
Right.
And I learned a lot working with her, just like in the early days working with Muggs. When I was a kid working with Muggs, it was like he used to know how to like apply the shoestring to the shoe and tie the shoe. It was like the packaging and the whole, he would step back and listen to the record in a way where I wasn't paying attention. Producing.
Right.
And she taught me a lot of that on this record. And and it's a real collab.
Now, is this an album or this is a mixtape?
It's an album.
An album, full-fledged album. Okay. So, all right, now, is it more records like that, like the samples, or hardcore beats like that? And that's a beat you made, correct? For Mobb.
Originally.
Yes.
For Mobb and G-Rap.
Yeah.
So is it more of that type of style, or what is it?
Well, his compositions already kind of tell a story, and people are rapping over them, and it's so melodic and beautiful, atmospheric, without even anybody doing anything. So you already have that composition, and he allowed me to paint on it, and anything that I contributed is an extension of my voice, whether it's strings or horns or drums or whatever it is. And he was a very gracious partner. He just like kind of, okay, cool. And encouraging. And I love that. And more of that. Yeah.
Both of you guys could do anything. But did you feel like you might have softened up and you might have hardened up in working together?
I don't know. I don't notice.
I mean,
Did you see that?
I learned a lot working with her in general in a short period of time. Just how to I do a lot of my own shit, run the show, you know what I mean? Do everything from A to Z. And when I got with her, it was like, wow, you could know so much and then you can meet someone else and realize like I'm at the age where I learned from my young homies. I learned from my older friends. I learned from people, and I realized when I linked with her that it was like, okay, but I didn't change. And I think people, when they hear the album, they'll see like, it sounds like we met in the middle.
Yeah.
You'll hear my shit, you'll hear her stuff. And it was a real, a dance.
The single right now, that's
I ain't gonna lie, that single sounds so good. Like I'm gonna throw the pressure on y'all. I already think y'all made a classic. Like just from the single based alone, like I know music, bro. That shit is fire, yo. I was like, I had to keep listening to it, like, because at first when I thought it was a mistake. I was like, yo, wait a minute, is this Erykah new shit? and like, I was like, yo, did they blend this? And then they was like, no, there's Alchemist doing it. I'm like, holy shit. And I was just blown away.
And the artwork that came out with it is dope.